Hi everyone. This meeting would be recorded, and this is something that I will publish online on YouTube. And like this is something really generic, and I really wanted to refresh my previous video lectures that I have uploaded on YouTube, mainly because there are a lot of new tools and with AI integrated into things, and I wanted to share some like ethical boundaries associated with it. And also, I wanted to share like important platforms that you may be able to use. And especially for University of Toronto students, the library access that you have, it is one of the biggest gold mines. You can access a wide range of research articles from various databases or even from U of T search. And sometimes what happens is like certain publishers are already subscribed by U of T, but there is a very high chance that if you search that title, you may not find it in the U of T library website. I'll tell you all about those things. I have a secret trick that may be of use to you guys. So, going to the Google Scholar. First things first, let's start how to search literature in general. Okay. Now, for example, I want to search about 3D printing for, say, composite materials. Application, if you say, maybe we can talk about something that's where it's very commonly used, like 3D printing and composites, both aerospace. You just put your important keywords in the search bar and find papers. Usually, if you see this PDF option besides the search result, you can just freely access this PDF. It is very normal. Okay. See, for example, this is how we are able to access it. If there is no option over here, you can just go over this website. Usually, if you have your university VPN, like U of T VPN, or any university, like you are on their Wi-Fi, or if you are using any tools, U of T uses Cisco-based application where we have to like enter our UTOR ID and password and log in into that application, and it will give you access to the university's network. It's like a VPN only. So once you have that, you would be able to access journal articles by default. So I currently have that on, and some publishers like Springer Nature, Science Direct, Elsewhere, I can access all those. Uh, okay. Now, for example, this one is also usually accessible. Let's see which one is not accessible. Yeah. Now see. Now, when you are on U of T network or U of T like library access is on in another tab. So what happens is you are usually able to work with this one. Wait, let me just log in first. Yeah. So once you are logged in, what you can do is you can go to the website bar, and here we have www.sciencedirect.com. Okay. Remove the dot, replace it with a dash. www-sciencedirect-com. then what we are going to write here is, let me just copy, Control C. Now, after this com, let me just make it bold. What we usually after the website you write dot my access dot library dot u toronto dot ca, and let's copy this and paste it over here. Oh, it has created a link. Yeah, remove. So this is how your link would look like: www.sciencedirect-com, then .myaccess.library.utoronto.ca. Everything after this slash remains the same. Okay. Now let me show you the magic trick. I'll replace this link over here. It may ask you to log in sometimes. Voila. Now you can access this PDF or at least content on the website without any restrictions. Usually it should allow you to access it. Yeah, see. Simple. Because sometimes what happens is like U of T subscribes to publishers, but if the like for example right now it's May 2026, and if there is a paper that has been published in May 2026, then it may not appear in the U of T search bar. Like here, if you find same keywords, aerospace and composites, you use the same keywords, but you may not find all the details. Like not all articles would be from 2026 May. It takes time to update this library database, and like U of T library usually has an embargo of like hosting certain search results on their library website. But you can usually bypass that and use this website extension. This is permitted, this is allowed. So this is nothing shady over here. Dot my access dot library dot u toronto dot ca. If you are a U of T student, you can log in and access it. Simple. Okay. Any questions, team?
Sorry, I had a question.
Yes.
Can you please share the Google document that you were like typing the links
Yes,
afterward?
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will share it with you guys. But this is something for the YouTube as well. So that document won't be shared publicly, but yeah, for you guys, it's okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Moving on. From this, let's try an experiment maybe on Journal of Energy Storage. Let's see, like, let's try this and let's try this for a really new document. Okay. This is a very new paper published just on 8th May. Now, what we are going to do is we'll just copy this, Control C, and add it after this. Go on. Yeah, this is something I wanted to see and show it to you. Sometimes when you do this, like adding this extension will take you to this type of website. Your connection is not private. So anything associated with University of Toronto Library is safe. Always do this. Click advanced, proceed to sciencedirect.com.myaccess. It may say it's unsafe, but you are just going onto U of T's network access to like mm, see this document. This was published on 8th May. this paper may not be available directly on U of T's library. And this is where most students get confused, really. And it's not usually visible on the library database. Yeah, not the very first result. Yeah, that's why uh, you can always use this .myaccess.library.utoronto.ca. This should be like memorized to you if you are using U of T library. Okay. Now, moving on from this, let me show you something which is like very controversial in general, but it does allow you to access papers. Uh, for example, let's see. Let's go and search my paper. For example, this paper, Control C. Sometimes it may have the paper, sometimes it does not. Yeah, the following paper is not available in my database. Maybe let's try any other papers. Usually, you would be able to access papers um, using a unique link. This is DOI link of the paper. It is like a permanent unique identifier which is assigned to the paper so that it is tracked permanently. And it's like your identity card for the paper. Now let's put this DOI link. If we find it, if it has it, it will show it to us. Usually it does, but today it's not showing any of my papers. Let's see just generic papers. Wait. Let's say custom range since 2022. Um, Evolution of aerospace composite materials. Let's see. Sci-Hub usually works really well, but not every source is accessible from here. Today, it's exactly the thing that's happening with us right now. We are getting bamboozled again and again. But yeah, this is like a torrent for research papers that you could use uh, to access. See, I am logged in into U of T library. That's why it is again and again not. It's just showing me access to this paper. But let's see. Let's go to incognito tab. So, like this is a good resource where you can access the papers. But yeah, today it's failing on me, and I'm just doing like all of these things live. So yeah, mistakes are bound to be made. But Sci-Hub is a very good tool to use. Today it's just not working for me. But yeah, moving on from this one. This is uh mm, this is like Science Hub Mutual Aid. And this is a website where you can post your requests. For example, let's say I want one of my papers. Let's say this biosensor technology paper. Yeah. I will like just copy link address Now there are so many like sources, so many like queries that have been sent out. I'll click post. They are asking for DOI number. DOI number is this unique identifier that we talked about. Okay. We'll go here. We'll just paste it over here. Quick search, and it will fill in the details automatically for us. Okay. Now, new reward. I will click new reward and it will post my request for this paper. Yeah, it usually has like point system and usually it takes like a few minutes to some hours. There are like a lot of contributors. This is like a peer-to-peer system where people contribute and support each other over here by sending papers. Now, I can also show you how we do it. For example, I want to access this. If I have access to this, I will download this, go here, uh, reply to the post, upload the document, and they will receive it. This is how it works. So if you require any papers, you can always go here and make a post. If anyone has access to those papers, they will give it to you. And now, moving on, this is a really new software that Nature has launched. This is like a very reputed publisher, and they are like known for impactful research work in various fields that they publish. And now they have recently come up with a research assistant, which is like a AI powered research tool, where you can like go and read papers. So like you can evaluate your own writing, chat with the paper. There are like a lot of tools out there where you can like I think there were some tools, but okay, chats. Now let's start a chat. Select a paper from your library. Add papers. Okay, let's what we can do is, have we downloaded anything? Uh okay, let's download something. Let's download this paper. Now I will select this. Then once this is added to my library, I can add it to my chat as well. Select chat with paper. Now I have like these prompts and it will give me a summary of what's exactly going on in this paper. And for each section, what is happening. You see? So I can ask, let me give you brief context about this paper. We were talking about Internet of Things based wearable sensors for patient monitoring in hospitals, like heartbeat rates, blood pressure, oxygen levels, and how sensors can be used and integrated into wearable technology. Like it could be through watches, smart watches that are like really popular now. So how they are using Internet of Things, the paper is about that basically. So we can ask a lot of questions. I would like to know What measures have been discussed about smartwatch uh, technology? What what features? Sorry, not measures. Features and what measures are usually taken by such a tech example, heartbeat, blood pressure, etc. TLDR. It's my keyboard doing today. TLDR, like you can say, like keep it brief. So this is answering all my questions. Okay. And giving me reasonable details like yeah, what is possibly monitored with these technologies and what have I noted in this paper. So this is one way you can use artificial intelligence for understanding concepts, asking questions, asking the right questions. Same thing happens with ChatGPT. Like if you want to ask questions to ChatGPT, you can like just use your paper and oh, today ChatGPT is behaving weirdly, bruh. So, uh, yeah, even ChatGPT can like there you can ask candid questions. Here, nature research assistant, like there may be some restrictions. It may not be as chatty as ChatGPT, but the main purpose of this research assistant tool is to like summarize your research, give technical answers that exist in the paper. So we can ask what does not exist in this paper and could have been more valuable. See, there are a lot of things. The paper is a comprehensive review, but lacks original experiment data and all that. Since this is a review article anyway, this is I have uploaded a review article of mine, so that's why there's like not original things yet over there. So yeah, this is how you can utilize nature's research assistant tool, and all the details will be shared with you. Uh, And even for U of T lab research, let me just give you a brief tour. Like you can go for databases, popular databases, like for engineering, you can go to Compendex, but Scopus mainly. Scopus and Web of Science. These databases are very normal, like for any generic query that you may have or any generic search that you would want to do. These are the biggest databases where you can find research papers. Then PubMed. PubMed is usually for very popular for medical research and all that. Like NIH based research work all get indexed in PubMed. Medical journals index highly relevant papers, important papers in PubMed, or if there is a funding requirement, they get indexed in PubMed. ProQuest is a thesis platform. Like usually people publish their master's thesis, PhD thesis. Even my master's thesis will be published over here. Ovid is very well known for like medical journals. JSTOR is also like Japan based. journals are a lot of them are like on JSTOR, and it is also like used as a indexing platform for various journals. You can find them here. EBSCO usually, like I have seen EBSCO hosts some business management related journals, where uh, you can find like human resource management related journals, journal articles, and some publishers are not accessible directly. So you can like route yourselves through EBSCO. So you can access like it's 2026 right now. Usually papers have a 1 year embargo. So uh, you can access papers that were published back in 2025 May or and before that. But the 1 year gap, you cannot access those papers. Uh, so let me show you Scopus. Now in Scopus, for example, you have Scopus AI 2, but for now we will start with document search first. Let's say 3D printing, composites, aerospace. You can find these papers, and if you get these full text, that means you are currently still logged in with the U of T library, because this full text feature usually I have seen like when I log into U of T library, only then I have usually seen this text box. See, it will take you to like U of T library search. If the PDF is available to download, it will show you these portals to access, like CRKN, Scholars Portal. Let's go through here. PDF download. Or another route, CRKN. I think this will directly take you to the journal website. And see the code, the website details that I mentioned earlier. .myaccess.library.utoronto.ca. So yeah, this one gets automatically added, and you add dash and dash in the original website. So you can access them in this manner. Sounds good? Any questions? Any questions, team?
No, all makes sense to me.
Okay. Others? Any question?
Not really.
That was good.
Okay. So yeah, this is like the basics. Now I'll try to explain how I usually read papers in general. Okay. I'll just take the paper that I have on my screen. I'll share it again. Wait. Now, for example, this is the paper that I have with me. I'll save it. Um, Now, what I would do is, firstly, like if I'm working on 3D printing of composite materials for aerospace industry, it should match my topic. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, firstly, I will read the title. Yeah, 3D printed sutural composites or Yeah, suture. Okay, okay, okay. Suture composites. Okay, okay. Now I will go to their abstract. I will read this abstract carefully about what are they doing with the composite. Like what type of tests are they doing? What findings did they have? like they end with these findings establish a quantitative design framework for lightweight, non-destructive protective systems. So yeah, this is relevant to aerospace and advanced structural applications. So based on reading after reading abstract, you can decide if this paper is relevant to my topic or not. Okay, and then you move on to the figures first to see like, yeah, what are they visually explaining to us, like what's like visually significant to us, so that we know like, yeah, okay, so this is what we expect from this paper. This paper is showing us a lot of graphs, impact testing, stress strain curves. Okay, and then usually what I do is I go to the conclusion section, like what are they even trying to conclude, what have they even found from the study. Like you can say high energy dissipation and broadband attenuation. Okay, too complex. Let me make it easy for you. Multi-axial shear energy absorption mechanism. Okay, multi-axial shear energy absorption mechanism. Like you could say, uh, like composites sometimes face very high impact. Composite materials in general, they face high impact in aerospace structures because when the plane lands, there is a lot of impact upwards. Okay, so there might be some components that are made of composites that may face a lot of shear force or a lot of energy uh, that may impact them within the structure, and they are trying to talk about that, like how it happens and how they have been able to study that in this paper. Now, if that is relevant to my paper, I will certainly go and read the specific section where this experiment was conducted or explained. Like whatever the mathematical equation was, whatever the formula they used, or whatever details they have about description and all. And if there is a source they cite for certain claims they make, that they make. Let's go up if there's any reference they have used. For example, following established approaches for polymer-based architected composites. Approaches for polymer-based architected composites. So they are citing these two sources. For example, this is like really relevant to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump onto these references and see, okay, this is the paper. Oh, now I'm going to go there and read through this source. Uh, if I need much deeper investigation about a certain aspect of that paper, like because you're using references in a way because it informs your claims. But if the source that contains the claims uh, is accessible, you should use it. You should go there and read it and find the basis of the claims. And you can always rely on Nature Research Assistant and ask, like, for example, I want to find this information. This paper was cited in this other paper, but I cannot find the section or page number because I have very limited time. So to speed up your work, you can use this. Like, yeah, uh, section number this and table number this. Like, artificial intelligence will respond back to you quickly. That, yeah, this is where you will find the most relevant information about this. But in all of this, reading has to be done by you. Okay, because we can delegate only so much to these AI tools because they are not always reliable. They are reliable in reducing your time to complete a task, but it's not necessary that it will be 100% efficient. Sometimes it may make errors, sometimes it may show glitch, just like ChatGPT showed earlier. So that is something we need to be wary of and we need to be careful about because doing research work or doing literature survey in general is about how you process information. Your unique, like understanding, your unique perspectives are more important, are of higher importance in literature surveys, literature reviews, when you are trying to give a technical opinion or merging multiple concepts and funneling down them into one particular answer. And that is where you have to be really careful because your human judgment is more important over here. We don't want machines to tell us what exactly we are supposed to do because there is a concept called human factors engineering. I studied this from that course. Like humans should supervise machines, not machines, not the other way. Because if machines started supervising people, then that would just give you a robotic answer or robotic or like very similar patterned answer. And we don't want that because we humans have something called unpredictable variability. Now, let me explain that maybe in the weirdest possible way. For example, I'm just walking around in the park and I see Tim Hortons. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll grab a coffee. It was not in my plan. I was not going there, but I saw that and I took an instant decision. This is something AI cannot decode, and this is something machines cannot take away from you until and unless you let them. That is a completely far off conversation, but yeah, your uniqueness is more important, and your literature survey, your writing should reflect that, and that is really important that you show that. Okay. Um. So this is all I had regarding explaining about how to access U of T library, Google Scholar, reading a research paper, Nature Research Assistant, and all that. And Science Hub Mutual Aid. Do you have any questions? Any questions?
No, thank you for your time.
Okay. Fine. So this recording is gonna go on YouTube and it's all gonna be raw. There's like a lot of mistakes that I made. I was not able to access Sci-Hub, but okay, fine, whatever. But yeah, thank you for joining in. And if you have any questions, you can always text me.